Here we go!
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we are seeing who absolutely cannot stop themselves. Racking up titles like a heavyweight boxer, these are the 10 franchises with the most games. Some of these games are incredibly hard to count, with tie-in games, spin-offs, and small mobile installments, so although I believe I've done my due diligence, grain of salt and all that. Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. Resident Evil. Capcom's Resident Evil has been a large chunk of every generation of gaming, largely due to both rebooting and continuing the franchise, as well as remaking older installments. Whether you're brand new to gaming or you've been gaming since the 90s, there's a damn good Resident Evil installment in your prime. Capcom has remained committed to the series, and that's why there's almost 30 entries ready for you to play. They have persistently refined and revamped key gameplay elements to satisfy both new and returning fans, underscoring the series' enduring appeal. A trustworthy leak has stated that Capcom have at least 5 Resident Evil titles currently in the works, including Resident Evil 9.
Father!
Elena, no, stay back!
No, let me go!
The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda series is one of Nintendo's most acclaimed franchises, with most non-gamers able to match the infamous title music to the game. First released in 1986, it has been around for nearly 40 years, making it one of the oldest titles on this list. In those 40 years, they've managed to rack up a mean 29 titles, and a major place in the hearts of gamers. The Zelda series is renowned for its RPG elements and storytelling, but over the years, the series has evolved significantly in both gameplay and narrative, maintaining its status as one of the most trustworthy series of all time. Which is the primary reason why we ranked it one up from Resident Evil and their identical 29 titles. Resident Evil 5 and 6 did damage to us, and I will not forgive them. Okay, fine, I forgive them. Donkey Kong. Here is another iconic Nintendo title on this list, and it's not the last. Donkey Kong revolutionized platformers when it debuted in 1981, offering more responsive gameplay compared to other games at the time, and has since gained a cult following. Its original gameplay formula is one of the most recognizable in all of gaming, being parodied and featured in pop culture since its original release. The unwavering popularity has led to numerous entries in the Donkey Kong series, hitting a beautiful round 30. Or maybe 29 or 31, I was struggling. Go easy. The series has generally received positive reviews and remained a significant franchise for Nintendo nearly 40 years later. Also, Donkey Kong is the donkeybomb.com. Castlevania. Admittedly, Castlevania hasn't been that prominent during this era of gaming. However, it remains one of the most extensive franchises with loads of installments, spin-offs, and sequels, with many surprised that it outnumbers Resident Evil, coming in with 35 entries. Despite the absence of a new Castlevania game since Lords of the Shadow 2, the Konami franchise keeps a massive fan base like most Konami franchises. The series is known for its diversity, featuring games that range from puzzle platformers to hack-and-slash adventures. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior in some regions, is another cult classic video game series, and won't be the last on our list. It is a beloved role-playing game franchise that continues to be a fan favorite, and has a title recognized by even non-gamers. The latest installment, Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age, was released in 2017 and received positive reviews from both fans and critics, solidifying its place as a strong entry in the series. With 40 entries in the series, I'm shocked it hasn't been renamed Dragon Quests. Shut up. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog serves as Sega's mascot and was the original platform game designed to compete with Nintendo's Mario. The rivalry between Sonic and Mario is comparable to today's clashes between Master Chief and Kratos, but instead there is a clear winner, and not to spoil things, but their game count doesn't even compare. Plus Sonic 06 exists, so yep. Now that I'm done railing on Sonic, I should acknowledge that Sonic is one of the most recognizable video game characters ever created and has developed a devoted cult following over the years. Renowned as one of the best platformers, the series has inspired over 85 entries and spin-offs, and even led to the creation of a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Pokemon. The Pokemon series is likely a major reason many people bought the Nintendo Game Boy. I know it's why I bought one, and a Game Boy Color, and a Game Boy Advance, and a Game Boy SP, and a Nintendo DS, and you get the idea. The first game was released in 1996, making it relatively new compared to some of the other entries on our list, which makes its game count of 88 even more impressive than it initially seems, even with the majority being arcade, mobile, or spin-offs. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon games. Mega Man. The Mega Man series is renowned among gamers for its challenging difficulty, often considered the 2D equivalent of Dark Souls in terms of punishing gameplay. Mega Souls, or Dark Man. No, that's not a good name. Carefully crafted and amazingly fun, it stands as one of the best platform games available. Additionally, Mega Man games are available on numerous platforms, including MS-DOS and Android. You heard me correctly, MS-DOS. While not every Mega Man game is essential, the franchise still boasts some of the best games Capcom has ever produced, but that goes without saying. Capcom are the Cap Bomb. Did I already make that joke? Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy only moved to number 2 very recently, so Mega Man better get on top of this ASAP. The Final Fantasy franchise is another cult classic that has thrived on multiple consoles over the years. The first game in the series was released in 1987 and received a decent reception. With huge bounds and leaps in technology, the series has evolved significantly from its original form, from 2D sprites to the pointy 3D models to some of the prettiest looking games of all time. Despite the constant changing, fans have continually supported the franchise, which has paid off for Square Enix because them boys is rich. Phoned by the toilet rich. The number of titles in the series now exceeds twice its age.
What? My hand slipped. Yeah, can't this stop one's now. Just for you. What can I say?
Super Mario Brothers. More than just a mascot for Nintendo, Mario is a household name and the benchmark for platformer popularity. If you think famous mustaches, chances are you'll get to Mario pretty quickly after getting past all the dictators. Given the widespread recognition of this character, it's fair to say that Mario is Nintendo's most heavily promoted and exclusive franchise. I mean, the whole company has adopted the Mario Red as its primary color. Furthermore, Nintendo's dedication to Mario is evident in numerous video games centered around him, more than 200. Not only does Mario lead in the number of games, but the majority of these games are also of high quality. Even Mario Party Island Tour on the DS, which is one of Mario's lowest rated games, is still a decent enough game. And that's the bottom of the barrel. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.